Kanye West opens up about Trump, slavery comments and his bipolar disorder. Kanye West opened up about his recent slavery comments, President Trump, mental health, his new music and more in a long interview with the New York Times and #X27, Jon Caramanica published Monday morning. The interview, which was conducted in the days around West and #X27's extravagant album release party in Wyoming late last month, found West expressing many of the same viewpoints as in his controversial recent interviews but in a calmer context. Caramanica describes him as calm, measured, verging on beatific, and also self-aware and willing to reckon with the challenges he and #X27 created for himself. While West says he and #X27 has been learning to cope with his recently diagnosed bipolar disorder, he speaks of learning how to not be on meds and adds, "I took one pill in the last 7 days." At one point during the interview he stops at a Wyoming clothing and purchases a mountain of winter clothing that fills 13 trash bags. Excessive spending is a common symptom of bipolar disorder. Regarding his affection for the president, West speaks of a sort of underground network of support within the celebrity community. "There were people who said Trump would never win," he said. "I and #X27 am talking about the it will never happens of the world. People in high school told you things would never happen. I felt that I knew people who voted for Trump that were celebrities that were scared to say that they liked him. But they told me, and I liked him, and I and #X27 am not scared to say what I like." Donald Trump and Kanye West. Getty. He also spoke of feeling that supporting a liberal viewpoint was forced upon him. "Man, I had my expletive castrated, and #X27 knew have to like Hillary. That and #X27's got to be your choice, and #X27, he said. Because you and #X27 read black, because you make very sensitive music, because you and #X27 re a very sensitive soul, it was like an arranged marriage or something." However, he also acknowledged that his support for the president does not extend to all of Trump and #X27's policies, mentioning that when his father came to visit earlier this year, he expressed that he felt that some of the policies were hurtful and that I and #X27 am a person that does not intend to hurt people, never hurts people with intention. I expressed the example that I have a cousin that and #X27 locked up for doing something bad, and I still love him, so I don and #X27 base my love for a person on if they doing something good or bad. I hear Trump talk and I and #X27 am like, I like the way it sounds, knowing that there and #X27 people who like me that don and #X27 like the way it sounds," he continued. When asked if he always likes what he hears Trump saying, he said, "No, I don and #X27 agree with all of his policies." West also attempted to clarify his comment to TMZ in which he said slavery was a choice. "I said the idea of sitting in something for 400 years sounds like a choice to me. I never said it and #X27 a choice. I never said slavery itself, like being shackled in chains, was a choice," he said. That and #X27 why I went from slave to 400 years to mental prison to this and that. If you look at the clip you see the way my mind works, suggesting that his statements are like his recent records, subject to constant revision, never completely finished. I think an extreme thing, I adjust it, he explained. That and #X27 the way I get to it, but I have to push to, the furthest concept possible. It and #X27 literally like I feel like I and #X27 am in court having to justify a robbery that I didn't and #X27 actually commit, where I and #X27 am having to somehow reframe something that I never said. I feel stupid to have to say out loud that I know that being put on the boat was, but also I and #X27 am not backing down, bro. What I will do is I and #X27 take responsibility for the fact that I allowed my voice to be used back-to-back in ways that were not protective of it when my voice means too much. Read the full interview here.